Hebrews chapter 5 and Proverbs chapter 9. Hebrews chapter 5 is one of the most specific definitions in verse 14 of what a mature person is in all the Bible. It's a very clear definition. Let me read it to you. It says, but solid food. King James Version actually is more closer to the Greek because the two words there are, it says strong meat. It's talking about milk for babies right before this. And it says strong meat is for the mature. The word there, mature, complete or grown up or mature, who by constant use have trained themselves to distinguish, many versions say discern, good from evil. This verse, I wish someone had told me in my first 10, 20 years of pastoring what I'm about to tell you. And that is, I wrote down here, discernment takes decades of delightful serving. Because I've been pastoring now for 40 plus years, and I remember at 15 and 20 and 25 years feeling very overwhelmed by my own stupidity, overwhelmed by so many mistakes I had made. But then eventually, when I hit 3+ decades, I began to give myself a little more mercy and began to realize that I wasn't raised in a Christian home, and I wasn't raised among other pastors, and didn't really have many models or mentors. And this verse says, you get maturity by trial and error. You get maturity by constant use, basically is constantly serving, constantly serve, and you're going to make mistakes. And in those mistakes, you're going to train yourself, and you'll learn what's stupid and what's smart, what's godly and what's evil. So this verse is actually very merciful to us. It's basically a verse about patience and taking your time. Over in Proverbs today, just a quick comment on Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10 says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge, second half of that, of the Holy One is understanding. Living Bible says it this way in Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10. Knowing God results in every other kind of understanding. I'm going to kind of tie this into discernment and the verse we had in Hebrews, in the sense that one of the things I learned to do is not to find what was the right way or the wrong way. I learned to just say, Lord, show me your heart in these situations. Show me your heart for this person. Show me your heart in this situation. Show me your heart in our church and what to do. Show me your heart with every single person. Because the Bible says that if I know God, that's the beginning of understanding. So if I find his heart first, then all the other wisdom pieces will follow. So today, you're doing this because you want to know God's heart. May the heart of God be easy and sweet and rich and your top priority today. God bless you. Have an awesome day.